And for tonight, that is our sport. Before I go, though, I've called Mike Smithson a lot of things over the years, but for the very first time, Smitho, I can call you Grandpa. Congratulations to your daughter, Emma, on the arrival of baby George and Grandpa Smitho. That sounds good.
Thanks, Bruce. Ben and Emma were desperate, obviously, to call him Bruce, but I talked them out of it.
Well, they're only human.
But thank you. You're next. You're next. Don't forget that. Thanks for that, Bruce. Well, new holiday deals are on offer to lure South Australians north as Queensland fights to recover from a damaging flood season. Discounted airfares and accommodation are up for grabs, but there are calls to extend offers to other hard-hit tourism hotspots across the country.
It's the Sunshine State, but the past month, Queensland has been in a state of disaster. Cyclones and flooding hitting the far north hard.
We missed out on our peak season. That dropped away to 40s and 50% occupancies.
Now some relief for tourism operators.
Nearly 90% of businesses are open and ready to take visitors. What we need now is those visitors.
A $5 million move to make it happen.
The Australian and Queensland governments have done a deal with Qantas and Jetstar,
bringing heavily reduced fares on travel from mid-January to the end of March this year. The cheapest, Brisbane to Cairns, one way for just $79. It's $109 from Sydney and just $10 more from Melbourne. Travellers from Adelaide and Perth can also get there for under $150. Meanwhile, Qantas is also offering nearly half-price flights to Townsville from along the east coast. There will also be cut-price accommodation packages in coming weeks through Qantas Hotels and Holidays, My Queensland and Luxury Escapes. While it's good news for tourism to the north, it's still unclear if that same help will extend south of Brisbane to the Gold Coast, a region that has already been ravaged by wild weather.
I think it's a great idea to do that. I want to tap him on the shoulder to do discount flights to the Gold Coast as well.
To help hard-hit tourism hotspots get back on their feet. Ned Barham, 7 News.
Casey's back after the break as Crows captain Jordan Dawson and his long-term partner say "I do" in a star-studded ceremony.
And weather-wise, a humid, wet and stormy days on the way. Those details in the full forecast coming up live from the Adelaide Zoo.
Time for the weather now with Casey, who joins us from the zoo. Case, it's open till sundown tonight.
Mike, it might be a bit hard to spot Wong Wong and Fooni, though. It does appear they have already gone to sleep. But every Friday night for the next 3 weeks, the zoo will be open to visitors until 8:30 p.m. Tonight is the first of zoo nights. But now is usually the animals' bedtime, so you'll likely see them starting to wind down. It's a beautiful, balmy evening for it, with plenty of special activities on for the whole family to enjoy. There is even a silent disco going on behind me here now. It's pretty hot and humid for them, around 31 degrees here in the city after we reached a top of 35. Around the state, and it was another mixed bag. Hot and humid around most parts, still pretty mild though around southern coasts. While severe thunderstorms producing damaging winds, heavy rainfall and potential hailstones are developing over the west coast and lower Eyre Peninsula tonight. And that's a result of a trough in the middle levels of the atmosphere moving east, along with a broad trough of low pressure in our north, producing unsettled conditions around the state right up until Sunday. Interstate tomorrow, a shower or two and 28 for Brisbane, a cloudy 26 for Sydney, 31 for Melbourne. Back home, and we've got a whole heap of convective energy and tropical conditions set to produce widespread areas of rain and isolated thunderstorms with the chance for severe conditions. A top of 33 for Port Augusta and Port Pirie, 31 for Whyalla and Kadina, 34 for Renmark, 30 for Clare, 32 for Murray Bridge, 25 for Port Lincoln with possible heavy rainfall, 26 for Victor Harbour and 34 for Narracourt. And a warning to growers, the wet conditions mean there is a chance for a downy mildew outbreak. For the city, a warm night's in store, then hot and humid with a top of 31. Rain and the chance of thunderstorms possibly severe to develop from late morning. On metro waters, easterly winds to 15 knots, seas below a metre. To the surf, there's not much swell around this weekend. Best bet will be around Victor tomorrow. Looking ahead, a high chance for continuing showers and a possible storm Sunday with a top of 28, showers easing, and 23 Monday, a cloudy 24 Tuesday, then warmth and sunshine again, 26 Wednesday, 29 Thursday and 31 on Friday. And before I go, let's take a look at tonight's ray of sunshine. There have been some incredible moments for Jordan Dawson since he joined the Adelaide Crows. But they were all topped on Wednesday when he married long-term partner Millie Dutton in a star-studded ceremony. The wedding in the Barossa saw fellow players, family and friends assemble to celebrate the happy couple's nuptials. Even their furry friends Hazel and Maggie were there to make the day extra special. And I reckon it's time maybe I join in with the silent disco here.
Good on you. Thanks for that, Case. That's all the news for now. I'll have updates throughout the evening. So from all the Adelaide 17 for now, good night.